Okay, so good evening everyone. Good evening ABM 11. Nasa 7 participants lang tayo but it's okay kasi this will be uploaded naman sa YouTube and then it will be sent to sa Clipper, no? So you can rewatch it if in case na meron kayong na-miss or if in case na merong part na medyo malabo yung explanation and then pag nag-rewatch kayo, mas tsaka nyo lang siya maiintindihan. Okay? So it's okay. So yung chapter 1 and chapter 2, na-send na siya sa Clipper. Okay? So yun, panoorin nyo lang siya, especially yung definition ng accounting, and then yung branch of accounting. Okay, so I have already sent it through paper. So now, ano na tayo? Chapter 3, users of information. Mabilis, no? Kasi we have a total of 12 chapters in FABM 1 eh. And then, medyo mahirap yung mga last chapters. Mga huling 3 chapters, no? Or 4 chapters ata yun. And kailangan natin ng mahabang oras for each chapter. So ngayon, yung mga madadaling chapters, kino-compress ko siya sa first quarter natin. Kasi ano lang naman to, puro mga theories lang naman siya. And kayang-kayang intindihin. Memorization lang siya. So, ayun, medyo mabilis tayo for the first quarter. So chapter 3, users of accounting information. Yan. Sino-sino nga ba yung nangangailangan ng accounting information? Okay? So, our learning objective for this chapter is for us to define the external users and internal users, and we should be able to give examples, each users, and then identify the type of decisions made by each group of users. Ayan, after nilang ma-receive or makuha yung accounting information na kailangan nila, ano ba yung mga decisions na kailangan nilang gawin or mapagdesisyonan na nila. Describe the type of information needed by each group of users. Okay, so iba-iba naman din sila ng type ng financial information na kailangan. So if you have already watched the branch of accounting, then magkakaroon din kayo ng idea kung ano ba yung mga accounting information na kailangan ng iba't ibang branches. Okay, so parang medyo related din siya dito. So we have the following category, no, for accounting information, users of accounting information. So internal users and external users. But for the higher year, ang category na lang nila is yung primary users or other users. Okay? Okay, so who do you think are the external and internal users? So yung customer, internal kaya to or external user? And you can type din sa chat box or you can unmute your mic. Yan, yung customer kaya, internal or external?
Internal user, ma'am.
Okay, so let's see, no, kung internal ba talaga ang customer. The government, internal or external? Okay, so
external, ma'am.
Okay, so let's see, no, later, no, just save your answer kung kung correct ba tayo. Yung accountants, internal or external user?
Internal.
You can guess, no? Wala namang right or
Internal,
wrong.
ma'am.
Internal.
Okay, internal. Okay, just save your answer, no, kung internal siya. And then bank.
Internal, ma'am. Internal.
Okay. Manager.
Internal.
Okay, so yung mga teacher and professor, internal or external?
External, ma'am.
Okay, so let's see, no, kung correct ba yung answer natin. Okay, so it's okay to guess. Okay, so these are the internal and external users. So for the external users, this can be the lenders. Ayan, kumbaga yun ang mga nagpapautang. Investors, yan, mga nag-i-invest or nagpo-provide ng capital. Government, ayan, so to check, no, or to audit Or for example, yung mga BIR or SEC, ganyan. Consumer groups, external auditors, customers, yan. And then for the internal users, managers, officers, internal auditors, sales staff, employees, and owners. So ano ba yung difference between the external and internal users? Okay, so first, yung internal, muna na tayo, internal users or the primary users. So when we say kasi internal users, ibig sabihin ito yung mga tao na nasa loob ng isang organization. Okay, so for example, yung manager, yan, kunyari sa isang company, no? So, sino-sino nga ba yung nandoon? Managers, yung mga employees, yung mga owners, yung internal auditors natin, yung officers natin, and then yung sales staff. Okay? So when we say naman external, ang ibig sabihin lang yan from the word itself, outside ng organization. Okay? So yung consumer, outside yan ng organization kasi bumibili lang naman sila doon sa isang business eh. Yan. Yung mga external auditors, kaya rin siya tinawag na external, yan, kasi nasa labas din siya ng organization. Okay? So hindi sila empleyado ng business na yon or company na yon or yung organization na yon. Okay? Yan. Customers and consumers, parehas lang naman yan, no? Pero ano kayong pinagkaiba ng consumers sa customers? Okay, so when we see customers, sila yung buyer nun, no? Yung buyer ng products and goods or ng services. While yung consumer, sila yung gumagamit. Okay? You can be the consumer and customer at the same time. Pwede namang hindi. No? Paano ka nagiging consumer pero hindi ka customer? For example, yung mga babies. Sino ba yung bumibili ng diapers nila? Siyempre yung parents nila. So, yung parents nila yung customer, pero yung baby, ayun na naman yung consumer. Okay? Gets the difference between the consumer and the customers? And then yung lenders, siyempre yung nagpapautang. No? So outside yan ng ng organization. So sino-sino nga ba yung pwedeng magpautang? No? Pwedeng 5-6. Pwede rin naman other na companies, no? Pero ang pinakasikat na nagpapautang talaga ay bangko. Okay? So yung banks, external yan. Kasi wala yan sa organization or wala yan sa loob ng company. Investors. Ayan, external din ng investors. Kasi wala rin naman yan sa organization. Wala siya doon, hindi siya empleyado, hindi siya yung owner, hindi siya yung officer ng isang organization. So, nag-i-invest lang siya, no? Or nagpo-provide ng capital para kumita rin din siya doon. Okay? Pero hindi siya part ng organization or ng company. And as well as yung government. Okay? Nagets na ba natin? Pero we'll explain each of the internal users and external users. So for the management or yung mga nasa top management, yan, bakit kailangan nila nung financial information or yung accounting information? It is for them to analyze the organization's performance and position in taking appropriate measures to improve the company results. So dun sa branches of accounting, no, yung branches na kailangan talaga ng management is yung management accounting. So ano-ano nga ba yung pinoprovide sa management accounting? Siguro yung mga forecasting, yung mga forecasted na financial information, forecasted na financial statement, yun para ma-analyze nila kung tataasan ba nila yung standard ng performance ng empleyado or mag-expand ba sila or dadagdagan ba nila yung equipment nila, no, based on sa forecasted na financial information. Okay, so again, for the management, for analyzing the organization's performance and position, and for them to take corrective actions or alternative actions, no, for kung nag-exist man yung problem. Okay, so again, no, for management, organization's performance and position. Okay, so ang pinakaswak na branches na kailangan niya ay yung branches of yung management accounting. So for the employees naman, no, bakit kaya kailangan nilang malaman yung bakit kailangan nila ng financial information ng company na pinapasukan nila? Pwede namang magtrabaho lang sila, 'di ba? Okay? So bakit kaya nila kailangan? So, kailangan nila ng accounting information is for them, no, to know kung mag-i-stick pa ba siya sa company. no? Syempre kailangan ikaw as an employee, chine-check mo din kung maganda pa ba yung performance ng company. Baka naman hindi na pala maganda yung performance ng company, nalulugi na pala siya. Baka it's time na, no, to look for other company bago pa man mabankrupt yung company. At least meron ka ng backup, okay? So for assessing company's profitability and its consequence on their future remuneration and job security. So again, no, kailangan nating malaman kung stable pa ba yung company para malaman natin kung mag-i-stay pa ba tayo sa company na yun or not. Okay? Para to check din, no, kung mapapasweldo pa ba nila tayo or hindi. Okay? Owners for analyzing the viability and profitability of their investment and determining any future course of action. So for the owners, ang main reason lang naman nila kung bakit nila binivisit yung financial information or yung mga financial statement for them to know kung kumikita ba sila, no, kung profitable ba yung business nila, kung yung investment ba nila bumalik sa kanila. Okay? So accounting information is presented to internal users usually in the form of management accounts, budgets, forecast, and financial statement. Okay? So more likely, no, pag internal, mga budgeting and then mga forecasted na financial statements. Okay, so gets ba natin? And for the external users naman, or yung tinatawag din nila na other users, yan, these are the creditors, investors, and tax authorities. Okay, so when we say creditors, ito yung mga pwedeng magpautang sa inyo. Okay, so for determining the creditworthiness of the organization, terms of credit are set by creditors according to the assessment of their customers' financial health. Creditors include suppliers as well as lenders of finance such as banks. No? Pwede rin silang suppliers. Kasi kaya nila chino-check yung accounting information or yung financial statement for them to know na kung magbabayad ba kayo sa tamang oras or kung makakapagbayad ba talaga kayo or yung tinatawag na kung may capacity talaga kayo or ability to pay, no, kung magkano yung inutang nyo. Okay, so di ba minsan pag naglo-loan tayo sa bank or parang kung nag-aas tayo ng credit card, hinihingian tayo ng mga ITR or as much as possible yung payslip natin. So yun, mini-measure nila kung meron ba tayong ability to pay. While yung tax authorities naman, for determining the credibility of the tax returns filed on behalf of the company. Syempre yan, yung BIR. Isa rin sa kailangan nila yung financial statements natin to know na kung magkano ba yung tax na dapat nating bayaran. So yun, pag gumagawa tayo ng financial statement for tax or for BIR, make sure, no, na credible yung financial statement na ginawa natin or tama talaga yung mga details na nilagay natin doon. Hindi natin pwedeng dugain or gumawa tayo ng illegal na transactions, no? Or hindi naman non-existing na transactions just to decrease our income, no, para unti yung tax natin. So bawal yun, no? Pag yun nakita ng BIR, meron tayong penalty. Yung investors naman, for them to analyze the feasibility of investing in the company. So syempre ito parang din sila creditors, no? Pero for investor naman, so ang iniin nila dito yung kikitain nila doon sa ininvest nila. Okay, so pwedeng mas malaki sa ina-expect nila or mas maliit. Unlike sa creditors, kung magkano lang talaga yung binigay nila, then yun lang din yung matatanggap nila. Plus yung mga services and then yung mga interest. While yung investors, kung magkano yung binigay nila, pwedeng iba din yung bumalik, no? Iba yung value na bumalik. Maaring mas malaki or mas maliit. Okay, so investors want to make sure they can earn a reasonable return on their investment before they commit any financial resources to the company. So, yun, check nila, no, kung lalo na kung cumulative yung financial statement or kumbaga yung itsura ng financial statement ay maraming years, sunod-sunod na year. So, i-check nila kung per year, no, kung tumataas ba yung sales, kung tumataas ba yung assets, yung mga liabilities. Ayan, so ito-check nila yun. Okay, so for them to know, no, kung babalik ba yung ininvest nila and then kikita sila doon sa ininvest nila. Okay, so another external users are the customers. Yan, for assessing the financial position of its suppliers, which is necessary for them to maintain a stable source of supply in the long term. Okay, so ito naman, kunyari as a company, meron naman kayong sinusuplayan. Ayan, isa rin yan sa chine-check nila kung stable ba yung ano nila, yung company nyo. No, kasi syempre kunyari lalo na pag supplier kayo, kunyari ikaw yung company tas supplier kayo. 'Di ba, kunyari monthly kailangan din nila ng supply galing sa inyo. Paano pag hindi na pala kayo nagpe-perform ng maayos? And then magsara yung company nyo at hindi yun nakita ng customer nyo, no? Hindi nila na-foresee kasi hindi naman nila binibisita yung financial statement nyo. So next month, kunyari di na kayo nag-ooperate at kailangan na nila ng raw materials, matitigil din yung business nila. Okay? So check din yun ng customer ninyo. No? Para baka it's time na rin na humanap sila ng other supplier. Okay? Regulatory authorities for ensuring that the company's disclosure of accounting information is in accordance with the rules and regulations set in order to protect the interest of stakeholders who rely on such information in forming their decision. So ito naman, chine-check nila yung financial statements natin. Kung ginagawa ba natin ng maayos yung financial statement natin, kung tama ba yung pagkaka-state natin doon sa mga numbers, ayan, para hindi natin mapagsamantalahan yung ibang stakeholders like yung mga employees natin, yung ibang users, no, ng financial information natin. Okay, so chine-check lang nila, no, kung ginagawa ba natin yung financial statements natin according sa rules and regulations. Okay? So, any question?
Wala po.
Okay, so nagets ba natin? May kinilang din kasi talaga to eh. Okay, so yan. Yan, so decisions by internal users. So for example, yan, to analyze the profitability by products and operational units. Yan. So hindi lang naman actually financial statements, no, yung pwede maging accounting information or financial information. Pwede din yung mga number ng stocks sa isang store. Ayan. Yan, to decide the need for cash flows to support the operation. Baka kailangan na natin ng mga investor or kailangan na natin mag-loan sa bank to expand the business, ganun. To decide whether to buy or sell business segments. Ayan, kung kung i-expand pa ba natin yung business or ibebenta na lang natin, lalo na kung hindi naman siya nag-ooperate ng maayos. To decide whether to build new production facilities, yan, kung mag-expand, no? Or bibili pa ba kayo ng another equipments? Yan. Or i-improve nyo yung equipments na meron kayo. Or pwede rin namang mag-switch kayo to mas high-tech na equipment, no? Decisions by external users to buy or sell the shares of the entity. Yan, kung kunyari kung maganda naman yung performance ng company or ng business, bibili pa ba kayo ng shares? Or if not, kunyari napo-foresee nyo or nagkaroon kayo ng forecasting na at the end of this year, malulugi itong company na to. Ayan. So, ibebenta nyo ba yung shares na bago pa dumating yung panahong yun? To loan money to the entity, yan, maglo-loan ba kayo or for the expansion? Ayan. To have sales and purchase transactions with the entity. Yan. In the case of suppliers din. And dun sa mga nagsusupply. Yan. Kung sila pa ba yung gagawin nating supplier? Kasi baka naman next month, kung hindi na maganda yung operation nila, baka maapektuhan din yung business natin. Yan. As well as yung supplier din, no? just to make sure na makakabayad tayo on time. To impose taxes. Yan. So what are the information they need for the managerial accounting for internal users? Yan, or yung management accounting na tinatawag. Managerial accounting or management accounting provides information for internal users. Managerial accounting information is used for decision-making by internal users such as the management or operational manager. So ito, chine-check lang nilang yung performance, no, at stability ng business. Okay, so kung mag-provide pa ba sila ng additional training sa mga employees, ganun. Financial accounting for external users naman. Okay? Just a brief idea from branches of accounting din. So financial accounting provides information for external users. So financial accounting information is used for decision making by external users such as yung mga investors and yung mga lenders din natin. Yeah, so you can answer these questions by yourself, no, as your self-assessment. Yan. Who do you think are the internal users of accounting information? And given na naman, di ba? And you should be able to explain each. And then differentiate in external users from internal users of accounting information. Ayan. So cite similarities and differences of existing and potential investors. And why do they not fall under one classification of accounting information system? Yan. So ito, yan, you can answer this question then naman by yourself as your self-assessment. Find a business within your locality that prepares its own financial statement for the use of both internal or external users. And you can interview, manager, or inquire about the reason why the company prepares its financial statement and ask the manager who usually uses the accounting information presented in the company's financial statement. Okay. So any questions regarding our users of informations? Actually, maikli lang talaga to. Kaya nga, hanggat maaari gusto ko 2 chapter eh. Ayun. Just to wrap up, ayan, yung internal users natin, ito yung nasa, loob ng organization or within the organization. So this can be the employees, owners, and then yung mga management or manager natin. Okay? External users naman, syempre outside of the organization. This can be the government, yan, mga regulatory authorities, yung mga nagpapautang or yung lenders or the suppliers na tinatawag, and then yung mga investors din. Okay? Okay, so any question guys regarding the users of information?
Wala naman po, ma'am.
Okay. So yun, make sure lang na nag-gets natin, no? And if not, make sure lang na napanood natin yung chapter 1 at chapter 2. No, for us to really get this this chapter 3. Ayun. Okay, so if there's no question, we can now end the call and you can have a great weekend since I'm not around bukas. Ayan, so thank you guys. And then for the organization and management, yan, yung 6 leaders natin. And si si Edralyn, si John Forves, tsaka si Samantha pa lang yung nag-volunteer. So we still need 3. Yan. Actually sa na yon, sa FABM 1 tsaka sa OM na yon na leaders. And we still need 3. And if you want to volunteer, you can just ping me, no, or drop a message on my Facebook account. Okay, so if there's no question, we can now drop the call. Thank you everyone and good night. Bye.
Right, ma'am. Keep safe.
Goodbye and God bless po. Thank you.
Good night.
Thank you po, ma'am.